Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are looking at Forza Horizon 4 and we're checking out this 2014 Lamborghini Huracan. This is probably one of my favorite cars in almost any single game to get. It's such just a monster with everything you can do. In this game you can actually do something super special to it. So that's what we're going to dive into. We're going to dive into the customizations and also do a race in this. Now before I get started, I have been buying quite a bit of these on the auction house. This is partly the way I've been making money since I got the game yesterday, and it has to do with buying them at a very cheap price and then also selling them at the market value. So right now I believe the only way to get this car is through the campaign mode, doing races, and I guess it's an achievement or something like that. But however, so you can't buy it from the auto show, sorry, but you can also buy it through the auction house if you don't get it through the campaign. So a lot of people have been putting it up for sale, and that's how I've been getting it. However, the prices do range like crazy. Some people actually put it for a buyout of like 130k, and some people put it all the way up to like 400 grand. So the ones that you're looking for is to find it at 132,000. We'll quickly scroll through just to try and find it. And then if you want to make some money, you can throw it up for either 200,000 or the most common one is 264,000, and most people just buy it out right away. So let's see if there are any for 132,000. Yeah, right here. So here's one. It has 2 hours and 35 minutes. There's actually two right here, I believe. No, it's not the same person, but anyway, that's a very good price. Just go ahead and buy them out if you find it at that price. And if you're trying to make money, then throw it back up for a higher price, or just keep the car at that price, and that's a great deal. So that's what it's going for there. Like I said, you can't buy it in the auto show, but that's how I ended up buying mine, is through the auction house. So what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go through the designs and paints for this car, and then also the upgrades and tuning. So we'll dive on into this, and it does take a little bit to understand all the layout of everything. There is quite a bit going on the screen, but as you can see on the bottom left hand side there, it does have body kit preset, so we can put a body kit on this car, and that's the most exciting part about this car. Now normally you can't, there's nothing you can really do to the Huracan in most games. However, this one, when you go over to conversion, all the way over to body kit, you can actually throw a Liberty Walk kit on it, and that just makes it look so aggressive and so mean. It's such a nice looking ride, so that's what I ended up doing. And then of course you can throw like a twin turbo. I thought you could do a supercharger as well, but I guess not. But a twin turbo, you can make it rear wheel drive if you wanted to. And of course you can swap out the engine, put a V12 rather than the V10 that it has. So I'm not going to do any of that. I actually have someone's tune that I put on this, so I'll show you that in 1 minute. But just to finish up with the body kit and the visual looks, you can actually throw a Liberty Walk wing on it, which is this little lip on the back, which is exactly what I ended up putting on it. Or of course, just like any other Forza game, you can put the big Forza GT wing on it if you want to, but I like the wing that comes with the Liberty Walk kit. It just makes it look really, really good. So everything else is the same for customizations. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to abandon the setup because it's all included in my tunes. So this is actually the one I ended up going with, not for any particular reason other than it's $9.99. It was the best price, to be honest. Every time you go into the tunes for find new tunes, you do have to pay for each individual tuning if you don't have the parts already, I believe. So this is the one I ended up going with. It was like $162,000 on top of the price I paid for the car. So it was pretty expensive, but I'm going to use this car a lot. But as you can see, it just fully decks it out. The creator's name is on the middle left hand side. Hawk Best is his name. So that's the one I actually ended up going with. And of course, he put the wide body on it. Just makes it look so much better. So that's exactly why I ended up going with it. And it actually sounds really nice. I went with another one as well before this one, but for some reason it was making an awful sound when you were driving it. But that's what I ended up doing for the upgrades. Now going over to designs and paint. I'm keeping it very simple, not putting any of my own details or liveries on it, but basically just going down to paint car. We're going to keep it very basic. There's a lot of colors that look incredible. I actually did put a camo look to this, and it just made it look so good. The way it sits, like as low as it does and as wide as it does with the camo, it just looks like such a stealthy vehicle. But I actually ended up going with green. I really like the color green on the Huracan. I ended up actually doing the darkest tint you can, just completely blacked out. Every single car gets that. And then for the wheels, I went with just a carbon fiber, a glossy carbon fiber. And then for the wing, you can't change it. It's already carbon fiber. I think that's carbon fiber and not just matte black. Yeah, it is carbon fiber there. And then I was debating whether to make the mirrors carbon fiber as well, but I decided to actually leave them the same color as the body. So we're going to save that to the current car. In the future, I might make the roof like black. It all depends. Once I get to messing around with that, I'll have some fun, see what looks the best. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to actually head out to a race, and we're going to try this baby out. Now, I do have all my settings on unbeatable, and the settings themselves, I'll go over them. But we're going to put it to kind of maximize the amount of credits and influence that we get from each race. That way we can actually try and get better at racing, because by no means am I a pro or anything like that, but it's nice to actually be good at a game. So we're gonna actually pull up the map right now. We'll see what sort of races that we can actually go do. Now it is winter. It's been winter for quite a while, probably like 4 hours of actually playing, so it's kind of a pain. I want it to be nice. And what is this? Is that a road race or is that through the snow? I think that's a road race, to be honest. Road racing through, yeah, it says right there. So that's where we're gonna head right now. I'll actually jump there. I don't mind spending a little bit of money just to jump there if I can. I don't think it'll even let me. I think you can only fast travel to like your houses in the festival, so we will have to drive there. I might skip ahead. But we'll go see if we can win this. We've been actually doing really good for winning races. We've been catching a lot of first place, a couple second places, but for the most part, we're always on the podium, even with our difficulty being unbeatable. And that's where you want to be, because the higher place that you come in, the more influence you get, the more money you get, everything like that. So this car is insane. It definitely, on like the snowy roads, makes you kind of slide off the road. I don't know if this tune has snow tires or not. Hopefully it does. But I am feeling quite a bit of a slide, especially from the rear end when going around corners and actually flooring it. So I'll skip directly to the race and then we'll continue there. Alright, so here we go. We're racing up against some really fast cars, especially with them on unbeatable. We have a 488 in front of us, a Huracan, a 720S. I gotta get myself one of those. We got an R8. Now, these guys are super fast. It's gonna be hard to actually win this, but we're gonna do our best. Hopefully not rewind. We got the 720S in last, which is very surprising because that's probably one of the best cars out there right now. We're going to try and focus up as well, and that way you can hear the sound of this car and just enjoy the fact that it's going to just cream all of these cars. So we got to come in first. Hopefully we can do that. Oh my gosh, we got some cars crashing here. Take it slow into these corners. Very nice. We're in 4th place right now, and we're about 50% of the way done. So taking podium at least should be pretty easy as long as we don't mess up. But these guys, they look, oh my gosh, hitting the walls. They look like they're pulling quite a ways away from me, so. I don't even know if we're gonna get podium. They're so far ahead. When I do things like that, you definitely don't get podium. This car is just gripping to the ground. Oh, there's the finish. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we didn't get podium. We finished 4th. I think it still counts. Hopefully, we still get some money and some influence. We got actually quite a bit of money, almost 20 grand for coming in 4th. I wonder what we would have got for 1st. And then 4,100 influence. And that puts us up to level 14. Level 13 maybe? And we probably got like a wheel spin or something like that, so very cool. Let's see what we win from this wheel spin. Oh, nice. We got some common white buckles, some shoes. Very cool. A car would have been better, but you know what? Shoes are okay. But there you have it. That is the Lamborghini Huracan in Forza Horizon 4. It's a beast of a car. Those cars were a little bit too good for me to win. I did have to rewind as well, so a little bit too much power there for me to handle. But like I said, me doing these videos, I'm going to get better and better and better, especially with it on Unbeatable. It kind of puts it to the challenge, and that's what we're all about. So we added some different races to the track, which we'll end up doing.
We're not sanctioned by the festival. We make our own rules. The best racers stay and the rest go home.
It looks like there's a new house up there too that we'll have to go check out.
I mean, if that's cool with everyone.
All right. So there it is. There is the Huracan for you guys. The customization and also just a little bit of gameplay of it. It's a beautiful car. It looks really good. It's very easy to crash and crumple. Like this thing, I've had it flipping a couple times and it just totally gets demolished, but it's a lot of fun. So make sure, like I said at the beginning, go pick one up. You can pick them up for like 132 grand. Just wait for the deal. Or if you have all the money in the world in this game, then go ahead and just buy yourself one at like 200 or 300 grand. But anyway guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. Also make sure you guys are subscribed because a lot more videos just like this one are coming out very soon. And thank you again. I will see you guys on the next one.